Here, Weaver's Wall coming across, but just a little bit late. Here comes the quickness play with the Grand Entrance. Double TP, and the Avengers have been called here. LNG want to strike right back. Zhao with the Crescent Guard delays a lot of time and a lot of spacing. Now their TP right back, and Zika gets caught out on his own, and he's down for the count. His way over to his team. FPX pull off of the Baron, though, and that's the big difference. Oh, Milky Way. Oh, Milky Way. They have the flank. That's the TP from Care, and they're going to pick apart. The charm actually connects onto Lien.
He's so consistently well. Now, granted, he's always on that Crescent, but here we go. Kanavi gets the blue buff, and then suddenly Tibbers is down. Ala down to half HP, trying to get onto Kanavi and force the fight, but the Crescent Guard is just too much. 0909 following up. Kanavi is still at half HP. They've used everything EDG had, and it's just nowhere near enough. That's 4 for 0. Mojo, this is a Mojo play right here. If nobody checks it, Aki is
my word, what an angle!
One is there, and they find Knight. The Mojo is strong, but Knight's still surviving. Meteor down, it's not enough. There's only a little late from Knight, but here we go. Bin comes into the top side, and it's an absolute brawl on the Rift. Bin keeps them away as Elf finishes off Rocky. They're culling across the team as Shun tanks on the front line. Shanji doing his best to get the team into the fight, but the TP from Knight is so deep. I can't believe he's gone from that, and I can't believe he's almost surviving as well. Finally falls, but it costs everyone. BLG, they take the Mojo, and they split it into pieces. Xin Zhao and that Lucian all so easily able to close the gap. Shun found, maybe a chance of a pick. He's kind of tanky. Crescent Guard comes out. Can he get away with his life? Tidal Wave splits the team. Scatter the Weak comes on in. Shanji barely any HP, and the Culling flies across the team as well. NIP just about get out with their lives, but they'll lose a tier 2 for it.
What an insane Crescent Guard from Shun. That ultimate on Xin Zhao stops so much of the follow-up damage. And, you know, NIP, that's the problem with trying to pick off the enemy jungler like that. He is just a temporary, invincible frontline, given the right situation.
They just gave it away. Okay, they're just going to fight instead, I guess. The Chain of Corruption comes through, and Pyoshik is just going to get stunned here on the front line. Not going to engage on that one, but now the Gnar into the wall. But that's Lucid on the Xin Zhao, takes 0 damage. In goes Pyoshik and Barrel once again. But the damage is coming out here from Deft and BDD to push them away. Gaming not quite able to get access to that back line, and now it's Showmaker gone. Does look like DK does not want to follow up on this one.
No, the real prize of the Dragon, though, is Barrel.
Or you could just face check in. That might just work. They're going to trade Cassante for Nautilus, and Barrel will take that. Kellen looks like he's just fish food at this point in time. He's going to be putting the cage, flashes away as a few lands. And once again, in goes Pyoshik, but he's going to be taken out by Lucian, who flashes away and gets away from the enemy team.
Timing in the previous one messes it up here, which allows Bull to get an ultimate off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a Cassante. Oh, he's just dead. Okay, well, Cuz is out. But now we've got Dudu behind enemy lines. Pleta trying to slow him down. Possible, and Teddy's just going forward. He's taking the game into his own hands. And he takes out 3 with the executions. Bulldog is TPing out of this fight, actually. And Sponge is not going to catch him.
Zhao in there on the back line. Crisp already popped the quickness and just goes down to the explosive charge. Now the rocket jump reset is there for Scout, and he might find another one here. He can't get the damage down because of the Crescent Guard. And Zhao under turret with light, but it might be too little too late. Will the light shine through? Zika all is out of, and it goes dark. ZDZ is here. Zhao's here. Now TP from Xiaohu. LNG might be in a little bit of trouble now, but they could just collapse. It is a 5v2 because Zhao is no longer in this fight.
Trying to turn this one around. Stun from the rocks. Bit of damage into Owner, who will struggle a bit into the poke before he uses that ult. As here comes Carry, gets the double knock-up and the root down onto Zeka. He will go. And look at this. Doran also isolated on Life Esports. They wanted this fight. They asked for it, and T1 said, hell yeah, we'll go for it. As into that backline goes Owner. Viper is going to go down, and the Light will meet a similar fate. It's a very broken up one this time around, started by Keria.
I see. He changes to Talia, so it's Faker who dies, not him. That's how it works, right?
And they got fooled by the clone as well, and now Owner is coming on over. And Faker's here as well. Faker is pumping so much damage. I mean, look at his build. It's just damage. Like, It's kind of insane as now a very broken up fight. Zeka trying to do something onto the support, but Carry is
still
so
alive.
free, and he will survive. Delight will not.
Hung enters the scene as well. Zhao gonna have to try and protect his mid lane.
Teleport to the minion.
Onto the minion. It's not quite underneath the tower though. Stay takes tower shot. Fofo goes under. Hung knocks Rookie out into the mix, but Hung in the meantime sets it all up.
I mean, Kellen doesn't have ult. Showmaker is down for 20 seconds, even with TP. This is just a pipe dream. Kellen's going to try, or rather, King is going to try to flank.
Yeah, they're going to send it 15 seconds until Showmaker is even alive. As will the steal come through? Lucian goes in, he steals it away from a Lee Sin. How does he manage to do that? Peanut still in the pit, waiting for this one, and the engagement just disappears in that back line.
This Drake, it's still down to about half HP, but C9 has moved in. C9's got control over the Drake pit now as River jumps in, and the Dragon is secured by 100 Thief.
And what Top Esports showed us earlier on today. Monkey going for an invade on the blue buff now is missing the target. Ooh, does get denied his crash down. I don't think it'll lead to too much more though, because Kanavi is diving in. Crescent guard available. 0909 might just die. W almost available, and he hits it. 0909 down. Needs to be calling 999 at this point. He needs an ambulance. AL have started things off here. TN moves in, gets a pink ward into that brush to get vision. Herald's already down to 5k. Oh, he's just gonna flash for this one. Shank's caught out and annihilated. Snap decision making from Top Esports, and Herald secured.
They do not have vision. That is absolutely true. He's going to get engaged on as there's the Dawning Shadow, has to flash to get himself out. That's a big ulti from Willer, but it's the Zeri that locks down the first kill in the fight, and then Willer is just going to execute them.
Is pushing Inner as well, and he has teleport.
Well, Hook is going to connect here from Execute as they chain the CC onto Karis. He gets a big old shield though, and now Effort diving into that backline, but not a massive amount of value as, oh no, Envy just gets hopped on here as immediately he's over the wall once again. Not much of an R-bar, but Clear doesn't need it. He's an AD carry as well, I guess. And that is going to be a beautiful connection, and the wind becomes lightning from Willer. He takes down Envy, and that is going to be the end of this fight.
You're right, it's not going to save the turret, but Hung goes in.
Here we go, opportunity. Okay, Scout redeeming the play here. Jin Zhao, the first go down, the bailout keeps him alive though as LGD start the fight strong. Birdo doing so much damage, but pulled out of the play by Zika, and suddenly LNG all over this one. Slow comes in, surely they dive for a little bit more gold into Gala's pocket. It's Zika to take the kill, but a fantastic fight from LNG.
Kanavi, once again, looking forward. Very hard for Kanavi to play out these late game fights. JDG, they really need to get themselves a flank. They're going towards this now. They do have themselves a decent amount of burn damage again. Going through this, not the quickest.
Lucky Yagao.
Rely on the flip.
Okay, spotted by Light, but Light just goes straight into the charm, trades half of his health for this. We're just going to flip Baron at this point. Kanavi still in the pit. ZDZ forced away. Oh, Yagao dives onto the wall. What a mistake from Yagao. What a flop in the most important fight of the game. And now 5v4. Weibo can chase this down. The wall goes in. Zhao, who's in melee range, is the Talia MVP performance on this mid lane. And that is Weibo taking down JDG in the first game. They might just end the game.
And TP is coming in already from Rascal behind them.
Sponge is there.
Sponge on the back.
Rascal!
There it is. The ult catches the backline perfectly. They get the Senna down, and Bull might follow pretty nicely. But Dudu, he's on top of Teddy, who is going to flap over the wall, just trying desperately to take out the little baby dragon. It's not quite going to work though.
Not exactly an optimal target. Now Peanut, he's going in. Equalizer goes down. Crescent guard, my God, this damage is disgusting.
I'm a big fan, personally.
Yeah, you're, well, a big fan. You could be a weapon. It's okay. The ulti does come on through from Ona, but he's not going to be able to get out of the way. Oh, the Hextech ultimatum is decent. The Pop Blossom comes down as well. The first kill does come through as the Lee Sin will be taken out. The shockwave is gigantic. And the TF takes down the Varus in the backline as well. I think DK may have ran out of battle power, and they have. T1 on the back of Faker's shockwave will move to the Baron.
But they're trying to, again, punish the clump here of FPX. They're in the 5-man group they want, but they might get engaged onto.
Big chunk onto Milky Way here. On just tanking as he will actually go down. Milky Way this time gets the Lamb's Respite off. Shun in the middle of everyone. And now BLG collapse after the play. Milky Way down. Elk still going strong. Shala who tries to get onto the enemy AD carry. But life slowly whittled down by Knight, who then gets to dash over the wall and sets up for the rest of the play. Quadra kill for Knight.